viewers, welcome to Youth of West Africa. My name is Chidima Kaniro and today we're in Lagos with Olorisupergal, our entrepreneur for today. Olorisupergal was listed as one of 100 most influential women in Nigeria. She is very influential, especially in the aspect of new media. So stick and stay so that you can hear what she has for us.
My name is Ajibade Tosin. People know me as Olorisupergal. I am the founder of Olorisupergal.com, also the convener of the New Media Conference in Lagos. And I have been doing this for 9 years. The website is 7 years. For social media, I've been doing it for 9 years. And and I'm 30 years old. Everything happened early enough for me to figure out what I really wanted to do. But as at that time, I actually didn't know what I wanted to do, because I was still in school. I was in my fourth year in school. Then I was also doing a part-time. I was working too. It was really part-time, and I was just in between finding myself. I was in that stage where I wanted to be somebody, but I didn't know how. I would like to talk about when I started. It was a very rough journey. It was also a journey I didn't know where I was going to. You know, at times when they say there's light at the end of the tunnel, there was a tunnel, but I was not seeing any light. And I also had a lot of questions I really wanted to ask, but I didn't have the right people at that time to help me out. So what I did for myself is to get myself out there more and make sure that I'm also on the right track. There were times that I was off track, like I was not really finding it funny at some point because I was trying to figure out, okay, this is what I'm studying in school, this is what I want to be, this is what I love to do. How can I find a balance for three of them? And eventually it came, not in one day, but it was a process. So when I was working, I started working I worked as a marketer at an entertainment company, and I didn't have any experience in marketing. So I was just put out on the field. You need to get adverts, you need to do this, you need to do that. How am I supposed to get adverts? How am I supposed to do this? But I needed to bring money back into the company. And for 3 months, I didn't bring 1 naira in. And I saw myself as a failure when I didn't even bring in 1 advert. You know, because for me, I love to do things and they get results. And when I started blogging, I started in 2010. I opened a blog on February 8th, 2010. That was the first time I opened a blog. I heard about it, I think 2 days before, on February 6th at an event, a conference. I attended a conference and someone was talking about Linda Ikeji, they're talking about Bella Ninja, and they're talking about blogs. And then I was like, I don't know what the blog is. This was 2010. So, and they said, okay, do you know what, go and check it out and then try and register. And that was just it. And how I started maintaining the blog was to put things that I love, my interests. I love events. When it comes to events, entertainment, when it comes to celebrities, and I never liked sport, and I still like sport. So I never got a chance to talk about sport, but I just put things I loved. And before I knew it, I started getting materials from agencies, PR agencies, not just PR agencies, but like, because I worked in a PR firm before I decided to stay on my own. So help us put this on the side, help us put that on the side, and the engagement rate, increased over the years. On social media, it was big. On the website, we were coming up, and for adverts, I was not getting direct adverts from companies, because they needed to know your strengths. They also needed to know your page views, the number of visits. It was a lot of things. So the only thing that kept me going was social media, because for social media you can easily get clients who would want to put out a campaign today, tomorrow, next week, and then you get your money immediately or maybe after the campaign. So for social media, I was making money on social media. But for the website, I think for Google AdSense, because I signed up to Google AdSense and I got my first check from Google. It felt like a dream. Actually felt like a dream. When I got the check, I thought it was a lie or something. And the check was it was in an envelope. So I took a picture of it and I put it up on BBM. Then BBM was still hot. So I put up on BBM, people were like, it's a lie. And I said, I just got my first check from Google, And since then, that little money, still it actually motivated me to push. Some of the challenges I overcame, during the course of the business is still making sure that I'm actually in the business and I'm staying ahead in the business. I mean, there were times that I failed in this business. I mean, I failed a lot of times. There were projects I wanted to run, but because of maybe one or two things, I could not continue. I had to drop them. In 2013, I set up a studio to start the Olorisupergal TV, ham, and I mean, we didn't see it come to life because a lot of things happened in between, moving from one studio to the other, setting up from scratch, getting a lot of things, getting production, and then because I really wanted to do something, I just needed to do that thing, and I'm this kind of person that once I set my mind to something, I make sure I see it to the end. But this time around, well, then I would say then I didn't see those ideas come to life. So, and I said to myself, I will get a lot of opportunities. I will say more opportunities to do this because I mean, Uprise there, Moa do they did it successfully. Ellen DeGeneres, I mean, she did our own shows successfully. A lot of people did a lot of things successfully, and I mean, they didn't count when they were supposed to start. They are counting the years they actually succeeded in the business, which is also what I'm looking forward to. So, but right now, we are now focused on websites, focused on social media, and then the online TV on YouTube. So, what Olorisupergal is doing at the moment to inspire the next generation is to give back to the society. What we've been able to do is because we looked at the industry, it's new media, and then we set ourselves, okay, what can we do? How can we add our own? How can we put our own contribution to the into the industry? And we decided to we came up with a conference. It's actually an annual conference. It's called the New Media Conference, and we started in 2015, which is our first year, and it was a success because what we needed to do at that time was to make sure what we did was okay to bring influencers, bloggers, tech vloggers, and the rest of them, then agencies, corporate companies, just to bring people together, a few of them, and then let's talk about this industry. This industry is new. This industry is coming up. We say upcoming most times. This industry is here to stay. We should not forget that because at the end of the day, if you are running a campaign, you need us. You're doing this, you need us. So how can we also fit into your proper budget? Companies will come and say, oh, they have this small budget, they want to do this big thing. If you want to do big, spend big. If you want to do small, let's do it small. What I would say to young people who want to delve into this business is to tell them, number one, it's a new industry. They need to be prepared. I mean, it's easy when they see other people do the job successfully. Like the likes of Uchi Pedro, the likes of Linda Ikechi. We also have a lot of people who have done this business successfully when it comes to Nobody Gray, Debola Williams, and Chude Chidonwo. We have a lot of other publishers, online publishers like Chitilo. We have a lot of them, a lot of people, but consistency is key, and that is what has kept other people in this business. You need to make up your mind. If you want to do this now, or you just want to do it for the fun. If you want to do it for the fun, you can do it. But if you want to do it for business, you need to sit uptight and make sure that you are in business. I felt really honored to be listed as one of the top 100 influential women in Nigeria in 2015. It was a great feeling for me. I mean, then I was like, oh my god, because I didn't even see it coming. It came and I saw the list, I saw my name, I was like, oh Jesus, so people know me now. Like, oh yes, but it was good. It was a great feeling because I remember then when I was looking at the list, I saw women that I actually look up to that were also listed, and I was like, oh my god, Tosin, yeah, also part of this list, and that means you're doing well, So and I'm like, are you sure I'm doing well? Like, yes, you're doing well. You know, that's Tosin talking to Tosin. You know, but it was a great feeling. It was, I feel really honored. Yes. So to anyone watching this video, um, first of all, I would like to say, before you start your journey, you need to understand yourself. And for you to stand out, you also need to know who you are. You need to also believe in who you are. There were times where people, when I even came up with the name Olorisupergal, I didn't know what I was thinking. Let's be honest. Olori means queen in Yoruba, and Supergirl came from the cartoon Superman. And I'm actually a Superman. I'm actually a cartoon freak. You know, when it comes to Batman, to SpongeBob, and all that. I'm a cartoon freak. So, and I love the powers Superman, you know, carries. Like he's here to save. He's here to do this. I just love those characteristics, and I said to myself, okay, so Supergirl, and I gave myself Supergirl, and it took me time to merge Olori and Supergirl together. So when I got the name formed, I started saying Super. My name is Olorisupergal. Like, what's that? What does it mean? And then I had to start explaining. Say, oh, okay. And before I knew what's up, people knew Olorisupergal even before getting to know Olorisupergal. So the name just went out there, and people was like, are you Olorisupergal? Are you Olorisupergal? Hello, am I speaking Olorisupergal? You know? Oh yes, it's Olorisupergal. Oh, can I speak to Olorisupergal? You know? Everybody wants to talk to Olorisupergal.
So that was Olorisupergal, a young person in West Africa doing amazing things. Thank you for watching. To every youth out there, I have this to say to you. Youths are not the problem, we are the solution. Like she said, believe in yourself, find yourself, know yourself. We are the solution to the problems in West Africa. Together we can create our dream Africa. See you same time next week. Bye.